You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Missouri Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
he's going to run it. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Simmons to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Turns it loose. Got his man all by himself. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing Simmons. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it, and they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Hardy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll take it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for second down. They go play action with Manning. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Arch madness. And the ball's out and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Into the end zone for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got a man. It Smothers. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Arch to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To throw, Manning takes the easy completion. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense is ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Simmons throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Here's a give to Hardy. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Simmons to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Escapes the sack. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throwing Simmons. Working the big fella to the corner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll give it to Hardy. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Simmons. He's got it. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Right down the middle. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On the option. He'll do it himself. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. And this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. Working that wide receiver screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Caught, and he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll move the tight end. Manning with a play fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15. And let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 15 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Golden Bears coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Manning on play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Here's Simmons to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch, it's Terry. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Throwing Simmons. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Might be changing the route. Simmons to the air again. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. He's got him in the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Takes it on the return. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Simmons sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. They get to him as he throws. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Arch Madness.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Red pass hits complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. The offense coughs it up. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Smothers. Finding some room. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the 4th. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's caught. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers in the hurry up. He might want another play. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Hardy. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Here's Simmons to throw. Working that left side now.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's going to take a shot. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's Manning to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
To throw, it's Manning. They go to the wide receiver screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. maybe a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Brown again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Simmons. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons unleashes one. Finds his man open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Simmons. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down, incomplete.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Here's Simmons to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, what a play by the wide receiver. Just holding on to that football. That was a massive hit given to him by the defense. And you know when you're going to go over the field, there's a chance that happens. You're going to get hit anyway. You might as well make the catch. That was a tremendous job by the receiver.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. 4th down, Simmons unloads it left. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.